All right, guys. Well, now we're here with the Broncos. This Bronco team is pretty good. 84 overall, 84 on offense, 85 on defense. Right now, there's nobody out, but you never know what happens after you do your weekly strategy. Team is pretty much the same. The only thing that we've really added here were MVS and DJ Chark. They're just backup players, but going to be a lot of Cam Sutton or Cortland Sutton, Troy Franklin, and Marvin Mims, and all about the running backs too. So the scheme that we're going to be running here is something that you might find familiar with other teams. Now, when we're away, we're going to be in the Cincinnati playbook for now, in the West Coast spread. But when we're home, we're going to do the shotgun mix. I want to throw the ball more. We got a better quarterback than other teams, so we'll be doing that. But as far as abilities go, we gotta work on some things here, and we don't have a lot of upgrade points. But we'll be focusing on the defense with our play sheets and with our coach abilities. We will be focused on getting these members of our team playing well. So definitely going to change these out. Batch blitzes 4-2-5. That's going to stay. I want the quarterback to play better. We don't want that. See what else we got. I don't like these cover 3. I will say I'll keep that. Island Kings. That's a good one. What else we got? I will take that. Anything that's +7, I'm taking. And then hopefully we can upgrade those soon. Like I don't know what any of these do, but I know what this does. So I guess these kind of work. If this is gonna screw your quarterback over, I guess these work. They don't have +7 for abilities, but yeah, this is what we're gonna roll with. So I wish I had more upgrade points, coaching points, but I don't. So we're gonna confirm the loadout. We have what we have, and then let's do our mini games and we'll get going. So after we completed our training, we did get all our coaching points, 200. So that was good to see. I did switch out Jahdae Barron for Troy Franklin. So we will be updating Troy Franklin. And, we're really trying to get this passing offense going. Got some good running backs. Got to make sure I get the running back set right in the depth chart. That's kind of important. Jaleel McLaughlin's a pretty good backup. And you can see I also upgraded everything we had locked in already. We got nobody hurt. You got Tennessee missing people, and they're already a bad team. So that's not going to. I'm expecting a big win here. As you can see, with Coaching Central, we upgraded. We did add another field general. We'll have that for next week. We did upgrade Workhorse, People Movers, and for next week as well, we added a play sheet, which was 3-4. So we'll get that all locked in. It's a good thing we have a cupcake here. Let's make sure we have the roster set. One thing on the depth chart here. So we want Dobbins starting. He's up to an 89 with the boost. But we want our shotgun third down back guy to be RJ Harvey. And our power back to be Dobbins. So we should get some good run here. We're going to go start this game. And go down to settings. We're going to go over to shotgun mix. And then we're locked in. All right. Let's go.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
He'll get this out wide. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Marvin Mims. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
On first down, it's Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9.
Second and 9.
Play action now. It's Nix. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. Cam Ward, same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp in the preseason. But it's clear, this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter. And frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come.
And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he's into the end zone. Cam Ward. Touchdown Titans.
Looking to answer back now after going down 7-0. 3rd and 5. Going to throw over the middle to Troy Franklin. Drop ball. And we're putting back to Tennessee.
Mike, I'm not sitting here and saying I knew he was going to be the first overall pick. But I'll tell you what, last year, Week 1, I went down proud.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one complete to Sutton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Harvey trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Dobbins. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown,
Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Good for a Titans first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Tennessee.
The Titans first down. A gain of 12.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment.
A couple plays into the second quarter, Cam Ward faces a 3rd and 9. He's going to try and scramble out, throw the ball away, but we're going to get a sack from Jonathan Cooper, and we're getting this ball back tied 7-7. Well, on this possession, we face a 3rd and 1. Failed to pick it up on the run to J.K. Dobbins, and we got an injury as well, and we're going to put the ball back to Tennessee.
Get you home playoff games. There's a lot on the line when you win your division and compete for that title. So, yes, every team has to build their roster. If you have a bunch of really good quarterbacks, you better be able to rush the passer and play pass coverage. If you're playing a lot of ground and pound, big running backs, you better be really good on the inside in defense and be able to defend the run. So there's themes across every division, and the teams that are built to compete within the division are usually the teams that find themselves in the playoffs.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7.
Now it's Ward. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Slot man in motion right. Here's Ward now on 2nd down. That one caught. It's Jim Ray DK. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing again is Ward. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread. But now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, "Oh, well, just get a stop." Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game.
It'll be 25. They'll go to work. 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. He's got a receiver wide open. Left side.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Titans.
One of the tight ends in motion right.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. To the air again. Ward. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley.
Complete to 0.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. On 4th down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Sebastian Joseph Day working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, you better hold up here in pass protection.
It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 45 yards.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here late in the first half.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Nix to throw. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he is close to the pilot, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
First down.
Nix gonna keep it on the zone read. He will do it himself. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, here's Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Titans.
Out of the gun, Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Ward. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Ward to throw again. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. The Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a rebuild. Right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule. And that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple of years. So as bad as things feel with your Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of the teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit in Trevor Lawrence and one who's recently been drafted in Cam Ward. They have to be #1 overall pick performers for these teams to come challenge at the top.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with Trevor Lawrence, Mike, we've seen him play top-tier #1 overall, got a big new contract. We've seen him play franchise quarterback-level ball. It just hasn't been frequent enough. And then, of course, in Tennessee with Cam Ward, we're not sure what it's going to look like, but we knew in college he was incredible. So if they get the Cam Ward we saw last year at Miami, if he brings that culture-changing presence on and off the field in that locker room to Tennessee, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jacksonville and Tennessee higher up that list.
Man, he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Here's Ward. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Devontae Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Devontae Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing by the Rams.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is the Pro Bowler, Jeffrey Simmons, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. You know, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team, Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now,
that's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito, in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
if there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Titans.
They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
10 more yards.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Throwing, Ward. Here comes the screen to Spears. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. The tight end going in motion to the left. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Run with Dobbins. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
7-yard gain. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Drop play here for Harvey. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there. And a gain of 6.
The tackle made at the 36-yard
Ball on the
line.
36 now.
It's a
Here's
gain of
2nd
7.
and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action now. It's Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Levis. There's Okonkwo open left side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
Out of the gun, they give it to Powell. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
Levis with a give to Spears. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Titan first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Once again, it's Spears. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackled by Zach Allen. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
18.
Well, they hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Straight ahead, it's Spears. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
26. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll send their tight end left. On 3rd down, they go with Spears. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
And the Titans first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Titans first down.
A run up the middle, Spears. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. 2nd down, they need 7. Levis to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is third down. Got his man at the 6. And the Titans are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
Another Titans first down. First and goal, Tennessee.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Hayden Hurst, touchdown Tennessee. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
As they start this one with first and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
down. Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
Throwing. Nix. Into the hands of Valdez-Scantling. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. A run with Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll come up for second and 9.
Second and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll run. Whoa! Here's first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Broncos first down.
To throw is Nix. This is caught at the 2. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. A flag on the guard, Quinn Miners. They'll throw. It's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. Now on second and long.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up second down.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And 15.
That's caught by Harvey. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. Nick's going to throw for it. Now he had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Pick by the rookie out of Penn State. And the Titans are right back in this one.
I mean, what a way to lose this game. Will Levis comes in. He looks great. Looks like we get the ball down to 1, but there's a holding call. Can't overcome it. And we're just going to run out of time here. Probably get the ball back with a couple seconds left, but really, this is very disappointing. And honestly, I think this Tennessee defensive playbook is pretty good. So even though Tennessee missed some kicks and everything, we just did not play well on the offensive side of the ball. And 4 seconds left here. What are we gonna do? Throw up a prayer? We really got nothing. This is a upset if I've ever seen one. Throwing it down the field here is Bo Nix, and it's not even towards the end zone. So a little noodle arm there, can't even make it to the end zone, and that's all she wrote. We're gonna open this season with a loss to the Tennessee Titans, 21-17. But hey, one thing I can say about the first 4 games of the season, whether it's in Madden or real life, it's kind of like an extended preseason. So we got time to figure things out. It's a long, long season. And like I always say, there's seasons within seasons. We're in the first season, we're in the extended preseason season. These 4 games are what we need to figure things out. So hopefully we can do that and get back on get to winning our first win next week, week 2. Shocking result here, 21-17. The Titans get it done. That fourth down interception, there's nothing you can do about it, but what really killed us was that holding on that first and 10, gave us a first and 20, just couldn't recover from it, and that was a ball game. Just crazy game here. You got Will Levis coming in, looking pretty good, leads a drive, which they eventually score on. Pollard and Spears look great. They're both over 5 yards a carry. We got 25 carries from them. Cam Ward another 5 for 44 and a touchdown. Chig made some really good plays in the second half, and their rookies really showed up. I mean, these are really good playbooks they're using. Titans sneaky good in slow sim and quick sim for defense, and then they're using the Buccaneers West Coast spread and really good. So you got Kevin Winston Jr. He comes up with this interception, and then Ola Dejo, he comes up with a sack. So the rookies come through. And then far as we go, I mean, defense looked great, but I'm not sure if Bo Nix is meant to be throwing this much yet. We'll see what happens next week when we have both of the QB coaching abilities on them to boost them up real good. But the one big shocking thing was J.K. Dobbins, only 2.6 yards carry. Might be R.J. Harvey season. Who knows? A ton of balls spread around everywhere. What's going on here? But you can't throw anywhere near Cortland Sutton, anywhere near Patrick Surtain. He had a bunch of breakups. And then Nick Benito and Jonathan Cooper are really good. They got a really good defense. I'm not that worried about them. I mean, they're 85s across the board. But good win for the Titans. That was a surely an unexpected win. Just crazy. A lot of people probably bet the Broncos and had them in their one and dones, and Vegas made out pretty good in this game. So we'll recover. We might have to change the playbook and go more running, or just I don't know. But good on the Titans.